Right, so there are three key features that define ThermoBeat and make an incredible and feasible application for the pacemaker industry. Firstly, it's powered by your body. So right now, standards that pacemakers have to be replaced every 5 to 7 years, given that the battery runs out over this period. So with ThermoBeat, this application is going to last forever. It sustains the person as long as they live. Lastly, which I think is a really incredible application of this technology, leveraging AI. So the problem right now is with pacemakers, there's a lot of wasted time. And pacemakers have several sensors. They have accelerometers, cardiac rhythm sensors, and blood pressure sensors. And what happens now is standard, every 6 months, a patient will see their doctor and they'll have what's called a data. And this is just taking all this data and making sure that the pacemaker is functioning properly. But they're not really using this data. So by combining with AI, we're going to be able to create predictive algorithms that will be able to figure out when the patient is going to have an anomaly and predict that beforehand. So we have a team of several AI experts that are going to make this a reality.
Well, the outlook is really good, and that's because no pacemaker companies are doing what we're doing. All pacemakers currently use batteries. As has been mentioned, it takes 5 to 7 years, maybe 12, for the battery to run out and for it to need to be replaced. The energy we use comes from your body. That means that it lasts for your entire lifetime, and really, that's all we need.
So before I get into what our product is, I want you guys to meet Tynesha. So Tynesha is an 11-year-old girl, and she was born with a slow beating heart. At 5 days of age, doctors gave her a pacemaker, which regulates her heartbeat. And since then, keep in mind she's only 11 years old. Since then, she's had 4 surgeries to replace the batteries in her pacemaker and update the software. It's estimated she's going to have 10 more of these surgeries throughout her lifetime. This is the reality for 3 million people with pacemakers today. Every year, there are 600,000 battery replacement surgeries for pacemakers, which cause medical, financial, and emotional trauma for the patients. Regarding medical, as you age, the pacemaker is more likely to be rejected by your body with each coming surgery. And for financial, imagine having to plan ahead every 5 to 7 years, knowing that you have to pay for another surgery that will keep your heart going correctly. And for families that can't pay this off, this is a really big financial stress. What if I told you that we could have no trauma, no surgeries after the initial one, and no financial distress? Well, that's what we're doing with ThermoBeat. ThermoBeat is a pacemaker which harnesses your body heat in order to power the pacemaker and doesn't use the battery, so it doesn't need to be replaced, which means no more surgeries after the initial implant of the pacemaker. So this is basically our timeline that we've developed, what we want to achieve in the next coming years. So looking straight ahead, we're in contact with a lot of doctors right now and professionals to make this happen. In March 2019, we'd like to have the full 2-scale prototype and possibly clinical trials to make this a reality for all people with pacemakers today. And these are the ways that we're going to get to them. So right now we're in contact with Microsoft, the head of startups at Microsoft, to try to get into their program, which will really help us create the prototype and talk to a lot of professionals to find regulations, especially that's the next one, reaching out to professionals. So there's a lot of red tape in the medical industry, especially when you're accessing patients' data. So that's why we need to talk to these people to know the regulatory restrictions in order to create a pacemaker which people can actually use. And finally, the prototype, where right now we are at a large-scale prototype which uses an electromagnetic generator to power the pacemaker, but we're looking to, with the money that we get from JC, if we want, of course, create a 2-scale prototype using the accelerometers, all the sensors, as well as a thermoelectric generator that will connect to the pacemaker and be able, at least the first prototype, in order to get to our goal.